Guys, you're welcome back. Hear what Minister Louis Farrakhan said about the alliance that was formed by Brazil, China, Russia, and India, South Africa, which is called BRICS. So, Emlo Senga asked him, what does he think about the BRICS? So, I'll quickly like you to please watch what his reaction and what he said about BRICS. Okay, watch.
Minister Farrakhan.
Yes, sir.
Greetings to you.
Thank you.
My name is Yochanan Ben Israel. I have a two-part question. My question is this. With the impending decline of the dollar and the World Bank system, I don't know if you're familiar with BRICS or not, and many people may not be.
With what?
BRICS, B-R-I-C-S. It stands for Brazil, Russia,
yes,
India, China,
yes,
South Africa.
yes.
With that being in place here recently, things coming about with them buying their own banks and having their own banks.
Yes.
What about the decline of the dollar? How are you prepared, and what you suggest for us to be prepared to do? And that's the first part. And the second part is, if you are prepared to do with finances, what you should suggest us to do with ours.
Thank you. You know, dear brother, they are expecting a crash soon. I think if you listen to Rand Paul, or Ron Paul, the father, he's been coming on television saying that some disaster is coming with the stock market. And of course, when you work with this world, your excess money, they will take it and put it in a 401k. And if the stocks begin to collapse, all the money that you put in a 401k that you thought would be a hedge against bad times, you suffer from the time that you misplaced your money. This is paper. While it has value, you should use it to buy something that never loses its value. The earth does not lose its value. BRIC, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. Well, you know, right now, China's has devalued the yuan, and there's a great sense of revolution in Brazil in the anger and dissatisfaction of the people with their president. India is probably doing fairly well. China too. China owns a lot of the debt of America. And that's why Barack Obama is saying, look, if you all turn down this deal, now Russia has already signed on, China has already signed on to the deal to keep Iran from a nuclear weapon. So if America turns it down and wants to put harsh sanctions again on Iran, China lifts sanctions, Russia lifts sanctions, America is left in the cold, and a negative posture develops between America and China. And I'm sure you heard the other day that North Korea threatened America, that if she went through with the exercises that she's doing with South Korea, that she would start a war with America. America is in bad shape. The only thing that saves America is that she has the most weapons of any nation on the earth, and she will use it. That's the only thing holding up America. She owes China up in the trillions of dollars. She owes Japan. She owes Britain. She owes people that have bought her debt. So this is fast losing its value. So while you have it, now as an individual, if you have enough of it, you can buy some land around your house or buy a house in the country with some land so that you can begin getting seeds and learning how to create soil and build your own food to nourish yourself and barter, because when this is gone, you have to have something to trade with others who have other things that you want. This is what's happening to America right while we're looking. So if we are wise, this is why our unity is so important, because once we are united, my brother with his dollars can buy some small piece of land and work it, which is good. But if we as a people pooled our money, now we got $1.1 to $1.3 trillion coming out of the American economy into our hands, and it doesn't rotate in our community one time before it's gone. So if we pooled some of our monies, we could do what we're talking about. The Delta, we could buy it up almost overnight. We're going to try to drive the white man to give us this in reparation for what he owes us. But if he don't do it and we take our money out of his economy, then he'll really feel a lot of pain, brother. And before you know it, we can get him to tithe. No, I'm very serious. Look at what Nike does for the athletes. Nike gives them X amount of dollars. It's small. Nike may put an ad in a book for Push or for SCLC or other organizations, and you have corporate sponsors of your little conventions. That ain't no money. If you look at what we give to Nike in a year, I got all the figures of what we spent. It's, excuse me, horrific. Suppose we go into Nike and say, all right, we bought your shoes last year. This is how much money you got from our community. What we're asking is, we want you to tithe.
That's right.
Put 10% of what we gave you into this national treasury for black people. And or punish them. And we tell them, we ain't buying your shoe no more. See, once we're unified, they're going to feel some pain from us. And once you collapse, all you got to do is bust one company. And the rest of them will fall in line. Then they'll say, well, these guys are practicing, what do you call it, when the boys would come around and you had to pay protection money? Extortion. They would say that we're extorting from the companies. You know, well, they call it what they want. But when we are in unity, they can't do nothing.
Right.
That's right.
You become the king then. And we'll be able to feed ourselves, clothe ourselves, shelter ourselves, give ourselves jobs. It all starts with unity. And that's why the enemy does not want to see us unite. My brother is a Hebrew Israelite, which is a very respected tradition among us. These are men and women that know who they are and have self-love and self-respect. And I'm saying that they don't beat him up now because he's a Hebrew. And they're not bothering to ask me, are you a Muslim or are you a Christian? And they're not going to ask
So
you, are
guys,
you
now you can
lesbian
see what I'm talking
or
about.
are you gay?
It still has to
They
do
don't
with
care.
united. Like we have to be
You're
united.
black.
You know, even the black
And
people
this
right there
is
in
your
America, they are
uniform.
not still united.
So let's
Can't you
unite
just see how divided we
and
are?
pool
Because that's the
our
reason why the white
resources,
supremacists do
and
not
we
allow
can
us to be united.
go
Because
right on
once
out of
we are
this
united, once
condition.
we have been able to come together and reason as one people, which is as black people, we will be able to do something for ourselves, what we are expecting the white people to do for us. So we have to just be united, that's all. I just want us all to come together with black people. Let's reason together so that we can solve this problem together. This problem of colonialism and this problem of imperialism by the white men that is being implemented on us. So I would really like us to please, let's come together. Let's form a unity. Like, let us be united. We black people, we have to be united. That's the only way we can get out of this thing. So if you really find this information very helpful, and if you're watching me from Instagram, I'd like you to follow me at Robert Tugiagbe. If you're watching me from Facebook, I would like you to follow me at Robert Tugiagbe. And if you're also watching me on TikTok, I'd like you to follow me at Robert Tugiagbe. And if you're watching me from YouTube, I'll also like you to please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the notification bell so that you can always get videos like this from me. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time. God bless you.